I'm 64, so I'm speaking from experience. Stop over-explaining yourself. Every time you explain yourself, you hand over your power like a receipt, as if your worth has to be proven. You've been conditioned to over-explain and overextend, to soften your nose, to justify your yeses, to make sure everyone else feels comfortable before you consider your own peace. The most radical thing you can do as a woman is to choose yourself without a speech, without justification, and without feeling like you owe anyone an apology. I'm 64, so I'm speaking from experience.
Mm, I love this. I love when older women come out to give us life lessons that have learned that is working for them. Because, come on, those are the kind of best people to learn from. Someone say, "Thank you, Auntie." Yes, yes, and yes. I hear you. Yes, ma'am. My no is firm. Is 64 in the room with us? Like, she looks so good for a 64 years old woman, and her skin is glowing. Look at her skin. She looks well nourished. Like I was saying in the other video, this comes from somebody that their system is well regulated, somebody that knows their worth. It's from the inside, not just on the outside. Yes, that was a lesson I learned. As long as I understand myself, no need to explain it to anyone else. The right people will always understand you. That's right, the right people will always understand you. Yes, my mom always said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. No explanation required. I've lived by that, and people have often mistaken it for being cocky. Well, it's not your fault, it's their fault, not yours.
I love when smart people validate the thoughts in my head. I was just watching this vlog from Stephen Bartlett, founder, creator of Diary of a CEO, and he was saying how your life is very similar to business, as in you need to have a mission, vision, and values and live by them so you actually achieve your goals. And I literally don't know why this is not taught in schools. A lot of us are just like aimlessly wandering around life, like I was too, like a lot of people still are, and there are moments in life where you are going to be like this, that's fine. But I don't understand why it's not like drilled down our throats that we need to be operating like we are our own business. Like, you as an individual, even if you don't own a physical business or digital business, whatever, you need to be living as if you are a business. That might sound extreme, but hear me out. If you do not have a mission, a vision, and values for your life, where are you going? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is the point? Like, what is the plot? And I think that's why we always end up forgetting what the plot is and ending up in other people's visions and ending up in other people's stories because we don't have one of our own. And it is literally our job. Like, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but you owe it to yourself to not be living and existing solely in other people's worlds. Now, if you're overlapping, if there's a crossover episode, that's okay. Like, that's fine. But we need to be operating as if we have customers, we have a service to provide, we are here to serve, we're here to do something, because what else would we be doing? Literally, what else? My fiance and I say this all the time in our podcast, like, the moment we chose to have a mission of what we're going to do, it, like, cut down so many things. Like, the things, hello, I don't know what that was, but the moment we decided to have a mission for our life, we had values that we lived by, we stuck to our vision, like firmly stuck to our vision. The way it just like trimmed down our lives, like in the best way possible, like the people we interact with, the things we're doing on a day-to-day, like literally from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, the kind of work I say yes to, the kind of work I don't say yes to, like it impacts literally everything. And when I started doing this like a couple years ago, I was like, why wasn't I doing this my whole life? Like, I could have saved myself a lot of time. I wasn't living true to myself. And I really think it's a shortcut for decision making, is picking, like, in my life, I will not be happy if I don't accomplish and do this one thing, which usually like a mission is like an endless process. You're never really done. It takes your whole life. It's kind of like if you watch a movie and the superhero has to like achieve something, right? Like, that is sort of like the mission of the movie, sort of like their life, but it's never really done. They have to like maintain it, but it gives them endless fulfillment. And the fun part is the vision. Like, where's this all going? Like, what kind of world am I creating with the things I'm doing, with my mission? And what keeps you in line in that whole process is your values. These are the things that help you say, like, nope, not going to do this today, not going to do that with this person, because otherwise you would just be everywhere. And I think a lot of us are everywhere. And I really do feel like if just 1% of people were to think about this critically before picking a career, before having children, before engaging in other relationships with other people, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, we would just be a little bit better. Just like at the least. I mean, I really think a lot better, but like just a little bit, because this is so fundamental to our life. Like after survival, like we are here to like almost like ascend and like get to our self-actualization. And like I don't even feel like we are getting there. Even though now we have the luxury of getting there, I feel like a lot of us are just kind of like stopping past survival. We don't live in a jungle anymore. We need to.
Mm, I love that. I love when smart people share opinions that are life changing. Somebody said just use ChatGPT to craft minds. My prompt, using all of the information that you know about me personally. I want you to be brutally honest. Don't hold anything back. I want you to craft a mission, vision, value statement for my life that I can use moving forward so I can operate and achieve my goals like a business. You see, I love it when people use AI the right way. AI is here to improve our lives. So it's not taking anybody's job. AI will only take the job from people that don't know what they're doing. Do you get? Capitalism strikes again. That's your business. This is fabulous. Those aimless people that do nothing remind me of NPCs. I have some thoughts as to why we are purposefully not taught this in school. Yeah. If we did, we would become too powerful. Love this message. There are a lot of things that schools are supposed to teach us are not teaching us. And they know why. They actually do know why.
No one ever wants to hear this advice, but if you want to be successful, there is an order to things. It is energy first and action second. A lot of people jump into action without checking in with their energy first, and then they wonder why things don't work for them. Before you do anything, always ask yourself, is my energy aligned with what I am trying to create? If it's not, take a second, reset, meditate, visualize, do whatever it is that you need to do, and then take the action. Because whenever your energy is aligned, then your actions become so much more effective. And it's not about working harder or even working smarter. It's about working with the energy that you have in order to create and get into alignment with the universe. I swear, this is the biggest success hack that nobody seems to talk about. No one.
Mm. Somebody said, "Can I take a year?" How do I do? How do I stop procrastination? Well, the best thing is whenever you need to do something, just get up and do it. I used to battle procrastination a lot. I'm still not like 100% over it, but I've realized that now I take more actions than procrastinating about it. Do you get? What if when the energy is on point and it still doesn't work? That's a big question. I think I would need more specifics to give a detailed answer, but generally it means to me that it's protection, redirection, or something I need to learn. That makes sense actually. That makes sense. So true. They are also never talk about how long it can take to shift the energy, especially when releasing heavily ingrained beliefs about yourselves. Well, I don't think there are specific to how long it can take or specific to the timeline. It all depend on you. How aggressive do you want this? How hard do you want it? I think that will also affect the timeline.
If you are frustrated with where you are in life right now, I promise you asking yourself this one question will shift everything for you. Now, before I share it, one big thing that I've noticed as a coach, as well as a spiritual being having a very human experience, is that we as human beings are the only ones that are part of this universe who fight against the flow of life. A lot of us do not understand the concept of flow, and if we do, we think that we can do it better, which is hilarious because it takes a lot more energy, power, strength to fight the flow of life than to move and go with it and shift with it. That being said, whatever is going on or happening in your life right now, pause and ask yourself this question: what season am I in? If you know what season you're in, you can take inspired action that matches and flows with that season. This allows you to co-create with life versus making decisions against yourself. There are three major cycles and seasons for you to be aware of. There's a season to plant, there's a season to nurture, and there's a season to harvest. If you're in the planting season, which for example could mean putting ideas out into the world, reaching out to find new connections, anything to get a dream or a desire started. If you take inspired action, action by planting a seed, and then you immediately dig up that seed and start wondering why things aren't happening yet, why something isn't growing yet. It's because you're in a planting season, not a harvesting season. If you are frustrated in your planting season because nothing is happening yet, at that point, you need to tell yourself to calm down, because what do you have to harvest? You just started. Your seed just took root. You still need to nurture that seed. If you try to harvest during a planting season, it will be a disaster. If you try to harvest during a nurturing season, it will also be a disaster. So let's say that you start posting about your business on social media. After 3 weeks, nothing happens. There's no movement. Now you're thinking about quitting because nothing is going on. You try to cash in after 3 weeks and there's nothing to cash in on. You are skipping the nurturing season. Even if you got something out of it, it would be a premature harvest. Nurturing takes time, effort, and consistency. That is how you get a big harvest. One last thing, you cannot do your job and life's job too. When farmers plant, there are so many things that they can control and so many things that are completely out of their control. They cannot control the sun, they cannot control the rain. You do your best and you leave the rest. Sometimes you plant and the soil isn't great. That means an idea could be wonderful, but the environment isn't great. Pivot. Sometimes the soil is fertile, but the seed isn't the best. Pivot. Sometimes the seed and the soil are perfect, but the timing isn't quite right. Pivot. When a river flows and comes up against an obstacle, it doesn't turn around and it doesn't fight or struggle. It'll flow around it, over it, under it, sometimes even through it. The same ability, energy, knowledge, and wisdom and intuition that exists within nature also exists within you. You're not separate. Know your season and flow with it. By the way, I'm Remy. I'm a life.
Know your season and flow with it. This what happens, or this is why it's very critical that we don't copy everyone or the next person. You are you. You are you. There is something that makes you you that the other person doesn't have. So know your season. Know what works for you. Know what you are good at. What is that thing that you excel at that comes natural to you? Nurture it and invest so much in it. I, for one, I have so much energy. I can create multiple videos in a day. As I am like this channel I'm growing. I'm growing this channel with another one. I already have one that is monetized. I have the energy to make videos for all of them in one day. I edit myself, do everything that I need to do all by myself. I have that energy. So now I'm focusing more energy into content creation because I know that I will do very well as a content creator. Do you get? And I'm also diversifying it on IG, TikTok, Facebook. Do you get even one-on-one mentoring people around me know that, oh, Ami is good, that I'm very good when it comes to YouTube or content creation. So now some of them come to meet me that I should teach them, coach them, and I know it's something that I can do. I've learned a lot on this. So why do I have to not beat myself up? Even when it comes to business, I'm growing, I'm growing in business as well. Do you get? There's so much for one to do. Somebody said I'm in tears. I just made the decision to close my small business of almost 10 years because it's struggling and I'm starting something new. Wow. This message is just what I needed to hear now. Thanks for sharing. Question: what season am I in? Hmm. It's good. All right, guys. I think this will bring this to a close. I'll try and be bringing more videos like this to us because we need to learn. We need to, leverage what is available for us and stop beating yourself up if something is not working. We need to learn, learn to also move when something is not working. Do you get? And pivot, like she said. I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Also, let me know the kind of videos you want to be seeing on this channel. Do you want these financial videos? People giving financial advice, how they were able to make the money they made? Let me know in the comment section.